everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is the second update to my project pan. Now at the 6-month mark from when I first started. The last update was 3 months ago, so I will show you how I got on with some of the products and which ones I've finished and any that I'm switching to put new products in or just taking out of the project altogether. I have really enjoyed doing this and hope to continue it for the rest of the year just to see what progress I've made along that time. The first product in the project is this Victoria's Secret fragrance mist, and as you can see I'm still not making a lot of progress considering this has been going for 6 months now. I've marked on the side here so this was where we were up to 3 months ago and this is how much we are up to today. So not a lot of movement considering I use this every single day, and I don't just do a couple of sprays, I do quite a few sprays, so I'm surprised at how long this is lasting. The progress I've made in 3 months is probably going to take about 10 years to use. I will continue to keep it in the project though because I do like seeing my progress go down each quarter. The next thing that was in the project was Moroccanoil Treatment, and this was a sample size that I got as part of a subscription box, I believe. And we're not doing too badly on this. Don't think you can see the line. The first line is up here on the brown bit of the bottle, and then where we're up to today is just on the top of the label. I only use this probably once every 2 weeks. Can make my hair a little bit greasy if I do use it too much. I do only mainly apply it to the ends anyway, just because I have colour treated hair at the bottom, so it gets a bit drier, and that's why I just like to apply it from that bit down really. But I only wash my hair twice a week anyway, so I do this every sort of 4 washes kind of thing. But it is lasting quite a long time, and I think it is going to be a while before I need to purchase a full size one, but I do like the effects it has on my hair, so we'll continue to use it and keep it in the project. The next thing is an item that I've fallen out of love with, and this is the Batiste Dry Shampoo in the fragrance Blush. You can see where my progress is, although that is a complete guess because I obviously can't see through it, so I have to kind of shake it to see how much is left. And it got to about this point when I bought the Maybelline dry shampoo because I've been using that ever since. I have gone back to using this when my daughter hid the Amika one and I needed dry shampoo in a hurry, so I just grabbed this one and I really noticed the difference. There was much more of a white cast on my hair, it took longer to kind of blend it out, and my hair just didn't feel as clean. It did literally feel like I'd put dry shampoo on it, whereas the Amika one can sometimes feel like I've actually just washed my hair. So I think I'm going to take this out of the project because I know while the Amika one is still going, I'm just not going to reach for it, and I do think the Amika one will last me another 3 months, so there will be no progress between now and the next update. So for that reason I'm going to take this one out of the project. In its place I'm going to put the Miscellar water that I use, and this is from the brand Simple. I'm about halfway through the bottle, and this is something that I do use most days, and again it's something that's lasting quite a while, and I didn't expect it to because I do use it quite a lot. I think this is my 2nd bottle of this now, and it is nice to use. I just find that if I use it on my eyes it does sting a bit, so I tend to use my Clinique eye makeup remover just on my eyes and then use this for the rest of the face. But it does make your face feel nice and fresh afterwards. That effect just stings my eyes slightly, so we are halfway through that one. Another makeup removing type product was the makeup remover by Rimmel, and this is where I was up to 3 months ago, and as you can see I'm now down to here. I have a tiny bit left of this, but because it's technically not finished I don't feel like I can take it out the project just yet, but I will be very surprised if I don't finish this by the next update. I don't actually use this to remove my eye makeup. What I use it for is to put a cotton bud in the end, and then I just use it to fix any mistakes I make on my eye makeup. The next thing is this eyebrow mousse from Beauty Pie. I will have to put a picture up of previous progress in this, although to be honest I've not made much more of a dent since then. This is where we're up to now, and I don't find myself reaching for this anymore. What I used to do was, of a day, I would use my Rimmel brow this way, and then I would use this over nights out and things like that because it is a darker look. But I just find myself permanently reaching for my Benefit Goof Proof pencil now. I just don't feel like I have the need for this anymore, because the pencil is buildable to make my eyebrows darker if I so wish. So I think I'm going to keep it in for now because I do want to continue to use it before it dries out, if that's how it's going to go. But I don't think there's going to be too much progress between now and 3 months' time. Then we have a couple of concealers. The first one is the Collection Lasting Perfection Concealer, and I'm in the shade Fair with this one. This was the concealer that I used to use under my eyes a lot, and I felt that it worked great until I found the YSL Touche Éclat, and now that is the one I use under my eyes every day because I feel like that does combat the dark circles better than this did. I kind of reach for this every now and again to just generally conceal other parts of my face, to use it up more than anything, and I actually have now, because the last time I used it I was having to scrape around the tube, so I think I have officially used this up now, so this will obviously be taken out. In its place I'm going to put a nail varnish, and this is a Barry M Molten Metal nail paint, and I have marked it with a pen, but because I haven't shook it you can actually still kind of see where it's up to. This is a colour that I tend to wear on my toenails a lot in the summer because it is really hard wearing, but I do wear it on my hands occasionally as well, and it is a really nice colour. It goes with everything, and unlike some glitter tone type nail varnishes, it isn't as much of a nightmare to take off, so that's why I really enjoy this nail varnish. But I haven't overly reached for it this summer, not as much as I usually do, so that's why I wanted to include it to reaffirm my love for it. The next concealer that I have in the project is the Barry M Flawless Light Reflecting Concealer, and because this one's clear you can see where this is up to. I will put a picture in of where it was up to last time. So as you can see, I'm not making too bad of progress on this one, and I've probably used maybe another quarter since the last update. It's not something that I reach for on a regular basis because I do solely use it for my blemishes, which luckily I'm not getting as many of anymore. I did used to suffer quite badly from hormonal breakout. I was reaching for this sometimes on a daily basis, but now it is only every week or so. I might reach for it once. Really great product for blemishes, especially because it has a brush applicator. So I find that it applies the concealer evenly to the breakout without caking on it, like can sometimes happen with doe foot applicators in my opinion. So we'll continue to track my progress on this one, plus I like that you can see how it goes down really efficiently. The next item is another one from Barry M, and this is the Feature Length Mascara. This is a really great mascara. I have now actually come to the end of it. This is the brush on this one. My only complaint about this is that the packaging is so clunky and so heavy. If I ever travel, I don't take it with me, even though I really do love the mascara. I will definitely be repurchasing this one. I just want to get through a few more of my collection at the moment before I go and purchase any more. But really love this, and a bit sad that I've actually finished using it now. In its place is another Barry M product, and it is another nail polish. And this is one of their Silk collection, and it's in the shade Pearl. So again, I've marked with a pen, but you still can kind of see where it was up to anyway. This is one that I think I apply solely to my hands because it doesn't look, it's a bit too pale to put on my toes, but is a really nice nail polish and lasts a good while. So again, it's one that I've not reached for a while, so want to make myself reach for it a bit more because I do really like it on, and I think after I film this I'm gonna go and put some on my nails. So both nail polishes that are in are at a similar point, so we'll see how far down we get in 3 months' time. The next product was the Milani eyeshadow primer, and this is where we were up to at the start, and then 3 months on, and then 6 months on. I do kind of still keep forgetting to reach for this, but I am getting better at reaching for it, and I definitely feel like it makes my eyeshadow last that bit longer compared to when I forget to put it on. So we'll continue to use this, and once I get to the end we'll probably repurchase. Next thing is the Too Faced Melt Matte lipstick in the shade Chihuahua, and this is a really great lipstick. It's quite long lasting, really comfortable to wear, and it's a really nice shade as well. It's kind of like a brownie pink. You can see it better on the actual applicator. I don't love the applicator because I feel like you do have to sort of squeeze quite a few times to get enough to coat both your lips, and it isn't the most precise applicator. I don't mind it enough that I'd stop using the product. I can't tell whereabouts on this I'm up to, but I would say I've maybe used a quarter since the last update. But again, I'm going to continue to see how much I've got left, because I don't know if this is the full size or not, but I would purchase another one from this line, even though I'm not a massive fan of the applicator. The next thing is the e.l.f. Undereye HD setting powder, and this is just a sheer setting powder which I use every day to set my under eye concealer. I've marked on the side where I think I'm up to, but because of the effect of the packaging, it's not very clear to show. So I did actually take a photo inside the jar on the last update, and I've also done the same today. So you can see that it has definitely gone down, and I am making good progress on it. I still think it is going to last quite a while, but I did actually just order another one because I do really enjoy this, and I do feel like it prevents my under eye concealer from creasing and it lasting that little bit longer. So would definitely recommend this if you've not tried it already. The next thing is the Goof Proof Brow Pencil, and this was one that only went in the project in the last update, and this is just the mini sized one. I think I'm nearly towards the end of it, as you can see right down the tube. I don't know if you can. I will stick a couple of photos up of the last time and then one that I took earlier today, but because of the type of packaging that it is, it's really hard for it to focus down the tube. But I think I'm nearly finished with that, and I do have another one in backup ready. I did actually purchase the full size one because I wanted the spoolie at hand and things like that, but this is starting to dry out ever so slightly. I'm finding I'm needing to work a bit harder with it, and this is obviously half the size, so I'm hoping that the other one won't dry out as quick, but the colour hasn't changed or anything like that, and it still stays on just as long, so it is still a great formula. I'm just hoping that the full size one doesn't dry out, but I think I will have definitely finished this by the next update, but I'll still keep it in for now just to confirm that at the time. A couple of products that I'm actually going to take out the project. The first one is the Tarte Maneater eyeliner. I put this in because I wanted to see how long it took to dry out, how long it took to go through it and things like that, but I don't seem to be making much progress on it because I'm not using it an awful lot. I only tend to use this when I go out, which at the moment isn't very often, so it's still working fine. It's still as wet of a formula as it was, it still glides on as easily, and I don't feel like it's running out yet, so I don't feel like I need to keep it in the project because I just want to enjoy using it at the times I need to use it. So I am going to take this out. Another one that I'm taking out is the Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink, and this is in the shade Seductress. I just want to enjoy using this one rather than overly trying to reach for it to use it up. I have so many liquid lipsticks in my collection that I do tend to try and circulate and not wear the same one for like a week, if that makes sense. So I wasn't overly reaching for this one, and it is in my work handbag, so I'm going to take it out because also you can't really gauge the process of it, and I just want to enjoy using it because I think this is my favourite shade out of the 4 that I have of these. The final 2 products are both lipsticks, or both mini lipsticks. The first one is the Smashbox Be Legendary in the shade Primrose, and I'm making good progress on this one. This one is another one that is also in my handbag for work, but I tend to reach for this to moisturise my lips because it is a moisturising lipstick. And this is where we are up to now. The only issue I have with these lipsticks is they're not even in direct heat, but they do start to bend slightly, which means that they are rubbing against the back of the packaging on the lipstick, but it's not, the lipstick still works fine, it's just bent slightly, so I always have to be a bit careful when I wind it all the way up. Not too bad progress, but they definitely last a long while because I do probably put this on more than most of my other lipsticks, and I really enjoy it, really enjoy the formula. And I think if they do release another mini set this Christmas, I probably will purchase another one, even though I haven't finished the ones from this set. But I just like the formula, and you usually get a great array of colours in them as well. The last product is another mini lipstick, and this one is from Tarte, and it is one of their Rainforests of the Sea, and this is in the shade Surfs Up. This was a smaller bullet to begin with than the Smashbox one, so it looks like I've used more, but it was a smaller bullet to begin with. So we only have this much left on that one. Again, I will put a picture up to show you where we were at the last update. I'm not reaching for this one as much because it is an orangey sort of tan colour, so to me it is a bit more autumny, and with it being summer at the moment I'm finding myself reaching for more pinks and light nudes. But I am still using it, and we are now slowly approaching autumn already, so no doubt sort of once September, October rolls around I will be definitely reaching for this one a lot more and may even finish it. I have just purchased a couple more of these in a recent Tarte haul because I do really like the formula and would recommend you giving them a try, probably even the mini ones rather than buying the full size ones because they are great value. So that is all the items in my project pan. I don't think I've forgotten anything this time. I usually do. If you realise I've forgotten something, please let me know below and I will let you know the progress of that certain product if I've forgotten something. I have such the worst memory. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you're not already. Thanks.